Okay, I've never been more in my Swifty, my white girl bag, like white bed, TTPD. White pillow. Kidding, kidding. My couch is blue. I'm kidding. My white walls, TTPD. My room looks like a hospital or a hotel. Like, I'm sorry, those barren fucking walls. Like, if you look at my room, like through a photo, it kind of just looks like I I put a bunch of pictures on the wall in an asylum. Like if the asylum let me put pictures on the wall. So I'm identifying with this album on many levels. But okay, one thing I'm enjoying so much as this person that identifies as a white woman today. I identify as a white woman every day, but like this is my white woman moment. I'm I don't know why as a white woman I'm like I claim TTPD as a white woman album. It's an everyone album. I'm just being stupid, but I'm crocheting. Okay, guys, I'm crocheting. Of course, this is like a very like crazy color. It looks crazy on camera. Like I don't know how to make that not look like fluorescent, but it just does, and it's not that fluorescent in real life. I don't know. I don't know. It just comes off super fluorescent. Anyway, I'm listening to Cutie Cinderella review the Tortured Poets Department, and it's wonderful, and it's just like the perfect environment, like crocheting, listening to the bitches talking and gossing. And also I just went on Twitter for a second because I wanted to see a tweet that Cutie had posted, but then I got completely distracted, and that's the glory of Twitter. And what I got distracted on was Swifty Trash, Mallory Taylor's version, starting a thread that I need to read to you all because I'm just so enchanted with the idea of this prompt. Okay. TTPD has highlighted for me an uncomfortable truth about myself as someone who has been a Swiftie for a larger portion of my life than I haven't. It's going to take a lot of words to get across, so a thread. As someone who has been a Swiftie probably as long as I've been alive, okay, no. That's not right. Someone who's been a Swiftie for about half of the amount of time that I've been alive, or maybe a little bit more than half, because I've been a fan since like I hate that stupid old pickup truck. I've been a fan since Screaming and Flying and Kissing in the Rain, which I know is Fearless. So like maybe Fearless, which is what, 2008, and in 2008 I was 6 and I'm 21. So that's a bit longer than my life. Maybe Mallory and I are the same age. Anyway, I'm just having a good old grand time. Anyway, I need to start by saying this. I love Taylor. She means the world to me without knowing it, and she has carried me through my lowest lows and helped me celebrate my highest highs. Guys, I don't relate to that. Just saying that. Okay, I look up to her. I trust her. I believe in her. I defend her. Reader, that is exactly the problem. Okay, when I listened to TTPD for the first time last night, I felt something I'd never felt before in regard to Taylor's art. I felt discomfort. I heard her being full send angry and outright nasty to people, and, by my read, occasionally punching down. Stick with me here. That wasn't the Taylor I knew. Sure, she could be snarky. Oh my god! Guys, stick with me here. No. We have to take a break. Punching down. It is very human to be upset and to say mean things. Are you saying that she's not allowed to be a human being? Oh my god. Okay, she can be snarky, even scathing sometimes, but never unfairly or excessively. No, Taylor is kind. You're a liar and pathetic and alone in life and mean. Like, sure, she's never been unfairly or excessively mean. Oh, wait, what's it? She's better know the things that she's done on the mattress. Whoa. Who wrote that? No one else except her, bitch. That's on her I wrote this album myself album. And you're like, she's not unfair. She keeps her side of the street clean. Yes, she does. Yeah, her side of the street is still clean. I don't know what you're talking about. Unproblematic queen. Our highly problematic queen. Everyone hates her. Everyone calls people stupid for liking her. I don't know what. This is delusion. And that deconstruction of my exultment of her kind of devastated me. I think she spelled excitement wrong. What's exultment? Just like insulting her intelligence now. Exultment. Oh, that's a word. Oh, goodness. To praise highly, to glorify, extoller. Extolment. Interesting. Okay, that's a word. Okay. So sorry, Mallory. I'm reading that again. I can't do this. She keeps her side of the street clean, our unproblematic queen, and that deconstruction of my exultment of her kind of devastated me. Today on my second listen, it started to crystallize for me that my reaction, this discomfort, this disillusionment, was exactly her intention. She's begging us to stop worshipping her, because that's not fair to her. Point blank period. Okay, bitch. She wrote all of this music to paint herself in a perfect image for so long because she had to do that. Now that she has the power to be as honest as she wants, there's no need for anyone to like blame anyone for that. That was just the way things were. Like, this all happened by design in the words of Mastermind. You're grinning because you knew the entire time. You knew that I was a mastermind. And now you're mine. Like, I'm sorry. I am not even sorry. I'm sorry to interrupt you. Oh my goodness. But I have to say my piece. She's saying I'm not perfect, but also, you don't fucking know me. I'm a multi-dimensional human being who makes profoundly poor choices sometimes, and that's okay. And goddamn it, if that's not a fucking slay and a wake-up call for me, why have I felt the right for so long? To anchor any part of my own happiness on... Oh, why have I felt the right to anchor any part of my own happiness onto her? Imagine how it must feel when everyone in the world is telling you how much you mean to them and how you've saved their lives and how you're their singular source of happiness. That is a crippling burden to put on someone. Yes, it is. Okay, she's clocking herself. Okay, Mallory, she's clocking herself. Intriguing. Yeah, like, build a personality. Swifties have personalities. We are just struggling under the foot of patriarchy. That's what I truly like to believe. I am an optimistic person. I'm also a pessimistic person, but that is a moment where I choose optimism. We are just under the foot of patriarchy, but we have something inside of us that can be fucking awesome and slay. We've all been running around screaming about how she's on top of the world where she belongs. No, she does not belong on the top. No one belongs on the top of the world. That's not... None of us can all fit there. Why would someone special belong there? Like, this is some monarchy bullshit. And she was responded by saying, please don't do that to me. That's not where anyone belongs. Okay. I'm sorry for interrupting you when you're saying the same thing I'm saying. I'm just getting triggered. I'm just not good at this whole listening thing. And she signaled this more subtly and with more levity in the past. The lucky one, antihero, Maribel the Lakes. And we clearly weren't getting it. So when she was at her lowest low and we were still living for her, she said, fuck it, let me spell it out for you. And she'll continue to spell it out for us because we'll never understand. That's the beauty of being idiots. You just go gobble, 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 give me more. And the crowd was chanting more. Like, I will always chant more. Because I'm greedy. Like, the song Robin where she's like, what is it? Like, higher and higher, go, go, tiger. Like, we are just, like, her children. These, like, selfish children vibes. Like, I think Robin is about the fans. Just like, oh, God, you guys look fucking stupid. But, like, whatever. Whatever, you're my baby. Oh, my goodness. Okay. And as well we well know, this expectation of constant perfection often extends to the ridiculous idea that people are somehow entitled to weigh in freely on her life. Shitty people who claim to love her take the liberty to tell her exactly what she's doing wrong at any moment. What gave anyone the audacity, they said? Well, she chose to be in the public eye. And it doesn't supersede her rights to make her own choices, to be uninterested in your opinions on those choices, and to ask you kindly to fuck off when you offer them anyway. I don't think I'm smart enough to really read that one. I don't think I fully get it. Supersede is a hard word for me. What gave anyone the audacity? What do you mean what gave anyone the audacity? This is why people aren't Swifties. Because the reason to get the audacity is because of the lyrics. The lyrics are confessional in a way that makes you think you're her best friend. And when you're with someone as their best friend, when you truly love someone, you will tell them the truth of what you feel. And that's how we got the fucking audacity. We all have this delusion that we're her best friend because she built that for us. Like, it's just, like, come on. Like, your morality can't stop you from human logic and psychology. Okay. She doesn't owe anyone the masking of her own feelings in order to spare theirs. No, she doesn't. She doesn't owe anyone the adjustment of her behavior for their relief. No one is entitled to a sugar-coated version of anyone for their fragile satisfaction. All of this to say, I'm feeling despondent because someone I admire deeply has now exposed us to the worst parts of herself. Oh, God. Oh, God. And the blame is on me. And it's on me to reconcile that with the idealized image I've created in my mind for a person I don't actually know. Oh my God, that felt like a jumble sandwich. Okay, for me, the biggest takeaway from TTPD as a whole is a desperate, angry, urgent plea for grace in response to the unrestrained humanity being confided through this lyrics. And in my opinion, without empathy and radical acceptance from the listener, it can't be fully appreciated. Yeah, Mallory, are you radically accepting of people for who they are? You know what? I think that's the beauty of this time. This album could not have been made in 2008. Not simply because she didn't have the skills to do this, but because the culture would have murdered her. And that's why no one's done this till now. She's constantly turning the dial of what is possible. Like, she's constantly innovating and showing the public what you're allowed to do. Like, this is the biggest gift to the public that has ever been given to the public by someone of her power, period. This is amazing. Like, when people have reacted to this album so positively, especially things like Good Morning America and, I don't know, New York Times is on a fucking tirade. They're supporting Israel. I don't support that shit. They're supporting Gaylerism. They don't get a thing anymore. They've lost their way and they have a fever that has been lasting for years. And they will get better someday. I hope. Oh my God. The acquisition apparently broke their brains. But anyway, the public is accepting this new album for what it is and calling it wonderful and magical, not only because it is, not only because it affects people who bring these companies money, but because she is impressive, period, point blank. And she's vulnerable. Like, you know more about Taylor Swift than you know about your own sister, your mother, your father, depending on who you are. Sometimes you just do. Like, depending on the type of way, the way you communicate with your friends and family, you probably know Taylor Swift better than them. That's the fucking craziest thing. Like, I talk to my mother all the time. I talk to my sister all the time. I talk to my parents all the time. I try to learn, like, the deepest parts about them. And sometimes the closest people to you in your life cannot be fully honest with you because they don't want that shame. They don't want to be held accountable for. They don't want to be perceived by anything or anyone. They're not ready to accept their story. Whereas Taylor Swift is the most vulnerable person because she wants to grow constantly. And that is the beauty of Taylor Swift. And not only does she do it for herself and her friends and her family, to the point where all of the people in her life say that she's wonderful, because we're constantly seeing letters of people being like, oh my God, she's the most impressive person ever. She does this, she does that. Oh my God, she's a Samaritan, good Samaritan. She's a philanthropist. She's also the most public figure that has ever existed. The most public of public figures. You might know what someone's asshole looks like, but that does not mean that you understand why they showed it to you. That's so stupid, but I had to say that. I don't care what anyone says anymore. And that's the beauty, the beauty of this fucking album. It's insane. Like, when I was hearing it for the first time, I just kept on thinking, like, do I have permission for this? Like, do I have the artist's consent to be hearing this right now? I've been wanting something of this depth probably since 1989. 1989 is my least favorite album from Taylor Swift because it's not vulnerable. I just thought, like, How You Get the Girl, or like, I wanna be forever and ever. Like, that doesn't tell me anything. I want to know what you're feeling. Like, she was the most famous person in the world and you knew nothing about what she was thinking. It's just like this calculated puzzle that was like completely boring. It's just so, I'm sorry. I like Shake It Off. Like, I like Shake It Off. Like, I like You Are in Love. I like Clean. I like New Romantics. But I like Suburban Legends. But yeah, truly, like, this is what I've been waiting for a decade. And it's so good. And it's so difficult to consume. And it's the most rewarding thing that I got for free. Actually, I did not. Oh my god. I paid a lot of money to Taylor Swift and UMG and Taylor Nation and the Taylor Swift store. I paid probably like $100 so far of like buying vinyls and such. And I've never done that until now. And I'm so glad I did because this album's so fucking good. I'm so sad that there isn't like an anthology, like a signed anthology. I definitely am going to get the signed, like, an anthology vinyl because, oh my god. I hate it here. It's so good. Anyway, just reacting to this person. Thank you so much, Mallory, for even writing this opinion. Thank you so much for offering yourself to the public in order to be perceived, because this is a slay. You wrote it really well. You gave an opinion that was controversial yet brave. Like, go off, slay. I almost said go off, sweaty. That's crazy. I'm sweaty. My feet are sweating. Okay. Anyway, if you want to look at that, it'll be on my Twitter. But I just wanted to talk about that. And I'm going to go back to looking at Cutie Cinderella's React. She posted all of this on Wine About It, her Patreon account. So if you want to follow that, go follow her Patreon. And I'm going to keep crocheting like the white woman that I am because I don't have anything to do to it itself. And before I go, we need to talk about that fucking YouTube short that she posted. That stinky little YouTube short where she's like making handmade postcards. I have no idea. She's making like dinner for her mans and he's kissing her and she's like, oh, that's so sweet. Like, she's just got that like, oh, thank you. She's got that look. And she's making cinnamon rolls with probably handmade glaze with a sifter and powdered sugar and shit. And she's doing tennis. She's doing tennis at a tennis court. She apparently is a tennis queen. What the fuck? I need to shower. These bangs. I just got bangs. They're fucking awful. I did them so bad. I did them myself too. Like, they look like a weed whacker. Especially with my curly ass hair. Like, I look like I belong in 2005. And it's just a nightmare. Oh my god. But I've been enjoying them. Now I look like I need lapels. Oh god, I don't. What's a lapel? What am I thinking of? Excuse me. Wow, you can tell I've just completely eroded. I don't know what I was thinking of, but those shoulder pads that are gold, that bus boys, hotel people have on their shoulders that have the little like fringe. Anyway, have I lost my train of thought? Have I disappeared into the ether? I don't know. I was talking about bangs. Oh, I was talking about the YouTube short. The YouTube short is crazy. The fact that she can make that YouTube short, period, is just like Go fucking kill yourself, Taylor Swift. Like, truly get out of my face. Get it off my desk. Get it off my chest. Go fucking kill yourself. She's like, fuck you. Like, I'm waiting for Taylor Swift to just go fully internet on us. Like, I'm looking for some sort of, like, Machiavellian, Aristotle, Voltaire, Marx ass. Go kill yourself. Ooh, ooh. Like, get fucked. Poggers. Like, I'm expecting that in the next album. I need Taylor Swift to be a Twitch watcher. I'm sure she watches Twitch. I need her and Cutie Cinderella to have a collab. I know that's, like, really ambitious, but, like, I'm sorry? Are you not entertained? Okay, anyway, that's silly. But yeah. She's too productive. It's ridiculous. I stay in my clothes for a week long, and so does she, but she just doesn't show it. She just writes about it. It's ridiculous. I would rather see her, like, a complete slob. I'm waiting for it. Okay. Au revoir.